Hello and welcome back to Elite Dangerous. Well, welcome back. I have been playing. I just haven't been playing as much as I normally do. I've been very busy with trying to get a better working year than I had last year. Last year was diabolical, but this year I've been getting a lot more work. So I've been obviously keeping my head down and getting that done. When I have been playing, I've been doing system tickets. Mind you, I did miss out on missed out on the first beta, which was the avatars, wasn't it? I wasn't overly fussed on anyway. I mean, that's more like a Sims update to me. That one, that was you're doing your face. You know, when you get Sims. I mean, my wife plays the Sims, and she can spend hours just setting the character up, whereas I just hit random. I don't know, backing around and just random, done. Let's get in the game, and pretty much Grand Theft Auto, this one as well. It's just random all the way. In fact, the Grand Theft Auto one, I actually got a message saying that he was quite ugly. It was a private message. It was really odd. Yeah, I'll tag that on the end of the video, and you can see for yourself. Yeah, so there was that. So I wasn't really that overly fused about that particular update. I mean, there's lots of good stuff in it, and the avatars are good. It's just not something that I really muck around with. I don't really care what I look like in game, to be perfect, as you will see later. So yeah, I wasn't too worried about that. But there was some good stuff in there, like the asteroid bases and all little bits and pieces like that, which I did manage to get on and have a look at. And then I think I went to it, docked, and then logged off. Next time I came in, it needed an update, and I didn't have the time to update and play as well. So yeah, and then next thing I know, it was out. So yeah, I totally missed that update. But and then we got the new update, which I was hoping. I think I said in the video before, I was really hoping it was going to be walking around or heading towards that way. But it's the Vargoid, so I must admit I was a little bit disappointed on that announcement. But you know, it's again, I don't know. I just kind of had it. I was kind of hoping that was what direction we were going to go in, and then. So I'm not sure about the Vargoids, how they're gonna do, because if they're going to be flying around in regular space, surely if you've got the regular Elite Dangerous, you're going to see it. I don't really want the Vargoids to be part of an update if it excludes just base game players, you know. So unless it's just all obviously the Vargoid stuff, unless there's a lot of it that's going to be coming up, it's going to be planet side. I don't know. I don't know how it's going to work. In which case, obviously, the base players can't get onto the planets anyway. So we'll have to wait and see with that, because also they've changed the way the seasons are now. I think the updates are going to come story-driven, aren't they? So, yeah, we're going to... I'm not sure how that's going to work. There may be a time when... Because obviously we've got these new mega ships, and I think some of them have been reported that you actually get options to dock. So going on, and maybe there'll be... PvP or PvE or on some of those at a later date in first person, who knows. But in the meantime, what I've been doing, because I've been a little bit out of the loop with the Dangerous, is I've been doing system tickets. And so the one I'm doing at the moment is the Sublime Order of Van der Manen or something like that. I was just at the station. I should have written it down and dogged it, but yeah, that's what I've been doing. I'm sure it's the Sublime Order of Van der Manen or something like that. Yeah, something like that. And I've started quite low. I mean, I didn't have great rep with them, and because they're not allied with any of the major factions, it takes a little bit longer. Because obviously, if they're, say, Federation, Empire, or Alliance, you can ally yourself with one of those factions, and that gives you a slight boost when you're going through and earning your tickets. As it is, I'm just... it's not, so it's taken a little bit of time, and I was kind of hoping that this one would be ready, but it seems to be taking longer than I thought. So I thought I'd just get the video 6 months, you know. I thought, no, just get it up, and then we can finish it at a later date, and pretty much just to give you guys an update, because I just didn't want to think I just disappeared away, which I haven't. I just haven't had the time. Obviously, I've got life. It does that to you, and it does it to me for the last few years. I mean, there was a time when I used to be able to put videos up every week. And that's just slowly, I just haven't been able to do it, and then I get little fits and starts where I can. I put a few up, so I do, and then they get drawn away again. So we're coming to the end of this mission. I think I picked up a few missions. They're a little bit slow in coming though, because you need to find. Obviously, if you're going to get a ticket, the easiest thing I tend to do is one, go off on a wander, get exploration data. That seems to be the best way to get friendly with someone when it's just come in, because if you have like a couple of mils exploration data, that can generally go out about 1,000 light years from the bubble, and just stay out there for a bit, scanning planets and roaming around, because you get exploration XP for that as well, and just generally do it that way. And I did go off on a wander, but by the time I got back into the game, I think it'd been a couple of weeks since, I forgot what I was doing, and I just sold it. Not at the right place, so I've had to go through and do the missions, because I can't be bothered to go out and it's like I can't be bothered. I haven't really got the time to go out and do the wandering again, the exploring. So I'm having to do it the hard way, which is pretty much just doing missions. And some of the missions are a little bit far and few between. You'll go in few between even. You'll go in there, you might have one mission, or there'll be a string of 4 or 5. But if you haven't got the cargo, which is I think at the start of the video there was 3 up. I managed to pick up 2 of them, and then I had no cargo left. So by the time I get back, that's probably gone. But that's pretty much all I'm doing, is toing and froing from the station. And the easiest way to find that is obviously you find the system that you want the ticket for, and then just visit the neighbouring systems, and you're bound to find a station that they're running out of, or even run. The system I'm in at the moment, I can't remember, I'll get it up on the screen anyway. It's actually run by them, and it's a neighbouring system. They've actually got a station, so you've got more chance of getting missions, because when you go onto the mission board, they're the one right at the very top, which is generally, well, I say generally get better missions. They have been a little bit sparse, to be perfectly honest. A few times I've gone there and they've got nothing, or it's mining, and I just haven't got anything set up for mining at the moment. That is another something on my to-do list. I think I was going to churn my clipper. No, not my clipper. Which is the big one? The clipper is the smaller one. Cutter into a mining ship. I just haven't got around to it yet. And that's pretty much what I've been doing for the last 6 months. Playing your bit. I've just been playing other games as well. Star Trek Online. I mean, they've got the summer event going at the moment. I might even put a video up about that, because that's been a lot of fun. It's the first year I've actually taken part in it, and it's another game I sort of wander in and out of as and when I feel like it. But this one, obviously I have been playing. I just haven't been playing it as full on as I normally do. So it's why I'm a bit out of a loop. A lot of stuff's happened. So we've got Fargoids turning up there. I think they've revisited the barnacles in the last week or so. We've got the mega ship found in the rift, which is way out. I think getting to that is quite difficult, because there is a portion where you have to go through space where there isn't an awful lot of stars, so you have to be very careful. It's like a real thin layer of space, thin layer of stars in a section. I think there's a name for it, the wall or something, I can't remember. Anyway, so that's just a quick update, and I shall see you soon.